Back to our top story this morning, Canada waking up to sports history. The Toronto Raptors are bringing home the country's first ever NBA title. There are also a pack of Raptors fans who trekked down to Oakland for the big game, and that's where we find CTV's John Benavalli-Rao this morning. John, good morning to you. You were inside Oracle Arena last night covering the game. What was the scene like at the official moment that the Raptors won?
Yeah, because it happened sort of in slow motion at the end there, hanging at 0.9 seconds. And when it was just, we knew they were going to win, but it just hadn't been official just yet. You could hear some of the Raptors fans in the stadium. They were saying, let's go Raptors, let's go Raptors. The Warriors fans put up a Warriors chant briefly, but then stopped and let those Raptors fans have their moment. Those Raptors fans stayed inside for a good hour. They were singing "O Canada." Then they spilled outside of Oracle. They just wanted to hang on to that moment, you know. They milled around outside Oracle for another hour or so, jumping up and down, chanting, cheering, just so excited to be a part of this historic moment and to witness it firsthand. I'd say maybe there might have been 1,000 Canadians there who actually saw it with their own eyes. Obviously a very special moment for them. A lot of them paid a lot of money to come down and be there for that moment, and worth every penny in their estimation.
And John, you were one of those who got to see it firsthand. Back here in Toronto, Jurassic Park, I got to tell you, was wild. Tens of thousands of fans. Drake stuck around to party with everybody. You're coming back on Monday to cover the parade. Can you give us a bit more details? What have you learned?
We don't have a lot of specifics just yet. We do know it's going to start at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's going to start where the Raptors practice at the OVO Athletic Center. This is down in the exhibition ground area, right on Lake Ontario. They're going to go along Lake Shore, head up York, which is right by Scotiabank Arena, and then eventually make their way to Nathan Phillips Square, I think around 3 o'clock, so like 5 hours. A lot of time set aside there for a parade, but obviously half of Toronto or all of Toronto is going to want to be down there to cheer on these athletes and to see that trophy on Canadian soil.
For the Golden State fans, the story in this series really has been injuries. Klay Thompson going down hard last night. You were there in the stadium. I mean, watching it from home, you had to turn away. Painful to see. Is there any update on his status?
Yeah, and it's painful for the Warriors fans, too. Your heart has to go out to that fan base because not only were they dealing with the Kevin Durant injury, and he had surgery earlier this week on his Achilles tendon, and he's out for potentially the entire rest of the season, or next season. Klay Thompson, who had 30 points last night, he was doing so well, went down onto the court. His leg seemed to buckle, as he said. It's an ACL, a torn ACL on his knee. Apparently that may take him into next March to heal from that. So devastating for the Warriors, losing two of their best players. A lot of people are already saying now, you know, for the Warriors, their next season just looks rather bleak.